one conundrum from my perspective. And since we are all dream chasers, we're looking to serve a segment of society which is otherwise underserved. In a market, let's imagine a developed country, it is possible to lend to schools, but my worry is that the lending to schools will chase returns entirely, and the capital will concentrate towards the top of the pyramid, because that's where private enterprises play a role. In developing countries, however, a lot of private enterprise serve the bottom of the pyramid, and that's unclear why it is not so obvious to the investors. That in developing markets, when you really don't have government access down to the bottom with all the right educational tools in hand, the private enterprise has to come into play and has to support. And therefore, the opportunity to invest in affordable private schools exists, and the returns are capped. If you do not cap your returns, you will actually be detrimental to the school's health. You can't make like a 30% return, which you could possibly make at the top of the pyramid. You can make a nice 15% return or more. But that doesn't mean that in developing countries, we can create a situation where absent low cost of funding for the lenders, we can have a thriving market. So therefore, India excels at that. There is multiple access points within India for funders like Varthana. But in developed countries, it's really hard. I don't know how that will work, because capital, in my opinion, will chase returns and not the creation at the bottom of the pyramid, because that market perhaps doesn't exist. So interesting thought process, but here perhaps lending to a school system at the top of the pyramid could make it worse.